1, 2, 3, 4. It's so easy to live with no fear or deceit.
Gordon Lightfoot, brand new album coming out. The date is
March the 20th.
And what's it going to be called?
It's going to be called Solo.
And the first single?
Oh So Sweet.
It's an incredible story of how the album got together, but before we do that, how excited are you, even after all these albums? This is, how many albums have you done?
This will be album number 21.
Your 21st album.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same as you did for the first one? Is it? I know you're pretty excited about it.
Yes, I am. I am very excited about it because I wasn't sure if it existed or not, but it was there all the time.
I know, that's the...
all of a sudden, here it is.
And the thing is that you were able to take something that, you know, it was kind of this mystery hidden gem that somebody would have found someday, and there it was, and you're able to, you know, in today's modern way, put it together, but yet keep that rich sound that you had originally, and then obviously introduce some new material. So it's everything. It's kind of like all come together. It's all coming together in almost like a cathartic journey for yourself. I mean, tell me about that.
Okay, these are all basic tracks. That could all be orchestrated if I had.
But you didn't want to do that.
So there are basic tracks, and that's nice because it's strong material, and it was done before I had like any health issues. So I was playing maximum output. I was playing well and singing well from 1998, 1999, leading up to an illness that put me out of business for 28 months. This material was sitting there waiting to be worked on at the time, waiting to be recorded. And these basic tracks were prepared, but they all had to be, we had to forget the whole thing and just stop doing everything that we were doing.
When you reminded Warner Brothers that you had this material, and what I was told from Tony G, who was telling me that they were over the moon about it.
Well, I felt that the quality of the songs was good. The only reason I probably had withheld them, maybe, is I wanted to touch up the lyrics, because the same lot came from when I did the Harmony album, when I was in recovery from that first illness back in 2004, during the recovery period.
The perfectionist Gordon Lightfoot has not changed all these years later. You still go to your show hours before to tune your guitars. And when you're recording something, I mean, it has to be, you're such a perfectionist, and that must be...
Well, maybe sickeningly so, I don't know. No, I just want to get it right, you know, basically, Joe, you know. It's just get it right, and you know, make sure that, you know, that the songs are right, that the songs have momentum. You know, a song has to have like its own momentum. And if it doesn't have that, you know that, you know.
There's a few songs on this new record that we've heard, and we've had the privilege and pleasure to hear them here. That sound you know, like they really do sound like Gordon Lightfoot classics if they're given. And you know, the music world, the music industry of 2020 is nothing like it was in 1960, in 1980, year 2000. It's different, and yet it's still all about good songs, isn't it?
Okay, yeah. It's different. It's really, really different. And people will notice it's different to go about something this way. I'd like to say I may have followed Springsteen's example with the Nebraska album, but he did some overdubbing on his own, a lot of overdubbing on his own, and he is a keyboard player. Bruce Springsteen is a piano player. And so he could work with doing...
Are you going to send him a copy of this thing?
Maybe we will. I don't know. I've only met the man once, but we did have a nice meeting, though, and got to spend a little time. But
when you hear, you know, at your shows, you've got people that have been around and followed you your whole career, but you've got a lot of grandkids and great grandkids that are there, and and a lot of your material has been covered by the artists of the day. There's some now, there's some 10 years ago, there's some 20 years ago. How does that make you feel? I mean, to think that you are so, so cherished and your music is so loved for so long. Is it an overwhelming thing, or is it?
No,
or do you just kind of play
like,
it?
I'm always thinking like whether or not it lasts. It's more important that what I'm doing now. I got a good show, and I've got a really good repertoire, and a really good band, and lots of tunes, lots of good tunes. And believe me, we don't do all the same stuff all the time either. We got a rotation system going on through all of this. So,
how many songs have you recorded?
I believe it's counting this now 230. That's
and those are all your songs.
Yeah,
and you
basically.
I mean, that's a lot of songs.
Yeah. Well, some have a lot more, too. So, not that it really matters how many more they have. It's the pride of output that I'm sure they feel. I'm happy I made it to 21 albums. I never thought I did. I wanted to have. I thought I was stopped with 20 at the number 20, and I like, having 21 albums is a.
No, you got to work on number 22.
I think I made my statements. No, I really have. No, I'm going to play. I'm going to spend more time now looking after my kids. I don't need to be looked after, but you know what I mean. You got to pay attention. So I'll do more of that. We'll go until we get into a health issue that comes somewhere, and you've got a mechanism how to bail out of this when it happens.
You're the king of the comeback. You look good. You sound good. You definitely, you can tell that you're taking care of yourself, and you're ready to go out and do it again. And why not?
Yeah.
The fans want to see you.
Yeah.
And you want to see them?
Yeah, we got the plan. But that's what my lead guitar player says now. He calls me the man with the plan.
I think that your fans all over the world are going to get a chance to hear. There's some new music here. There's some sort of secret hidden music.
There's some really nice tunes in there. Really, I like the third one a lot because it's just about the neatest one of the whole lot.
What's it called?
It's called Better Off. Better Off, it's called. And it's the reason I like it is I got to play a whole bunch of chords that I can't play now because I'm too old. I have to stick to the simpler chords.
The road I chose was not all it should be, but sometimes it was oh so sweet. Sometimes I remember hearing raindrops fall, feeling my love breathing alongside of me. It ain't easy to live with no tears of regret, but sometimes it was oh so sweet. There's a room in my soul where old hearts are at rest, a mansion of which breeds only an empty nest. Oh, with the flow where society hears, but sometimes it was oh so sweet. Kneeling in my dream world, here close to the ground, I can hear the rumble of the things I love. It ain't easy to grieve over things said and done, but sometimes life was oh so sweet. Oh, the less we believe in, the less we belong. Let's all gather round so that we can carry on. Stick to the mainstream and we'll be okay. But sometimes it was oh so sweet. Sometimes I remember seeing starlight fade back when life was still only a mystery. Was it good? Was it bad? Or the best you ever had? But sometimes it was oh so sweet.